Hello, it's Mrs. Bond here, wanting to tell you more about Noodletools and how we can use it with our Gmail account. Today I want to show you how to add resources to a bibliography. So we're going to start from the beginning, from your Gmail account, your school Gmail account. Just go to the waffle and click that. Then go to More and scroll down to find Noodletools. When you click on Noodletools, it will open directly into your account, the one that you set up previously. So remember, you can add projects at any time, create a new project. So today we don't need to do that. I've set up an example project. I'm just going to click into that one, and I'm going to put in some things for my bibliography. I've changed my research question. I'm going to be looking at the impact of social media on friendships. You can revise that at any time. It's just there to remind you what that's about. In the bibliography, I'm going to add today a book and a TED Talk. And I've discovered in the library that we have a book by Sherry Turkle. I've already seen her TED Talk, so I'm really interested in her. And I'm going to use the quick cite option. What you can do with Noodletools is it will guide you through all the information that you need to add. But with books only, you can add very quickly the information if you know the ISBN, title, or author or editor. I'm going to put in the title, Alone Together, and that's the title of her book, and it searches for that particular book, and here's Sherry Turkle's book. I'm going to check that this is the actual book because I want to quote some things from the book using the page numbers, and I need to check that I've got the right edition. So I'm just looking to see that this book was published in New York by Basic in 2011, and yes, that's exactly the book that I've got. I'm going to select it and import the information into Noodletools, and everything's looking correct to me, so I'm going to submit that. Noodletools has just created a citation for that for me, and the really wonderful thing about using Noodletools while you're logged in is this particular section here in text reference, because when I click that, it shows me how to finish my sentence and acknowledge Sherry Turkle's work. And say, for example, I used an idea she had on page 160, that's the citation, and I just write it in like that straight after the idea that I'm referencing. So that's one of the great things about Noodletools. I also really want to acknowledge the TED Talk because I want to quote a little bit out of her TED Talk. So I'm going to find that resource on Noodletools. I'm going to go down to electronic and online, and I'm going to treat it as a video clip. You can select between a video clip and a video podcast, and it will click Create Citation, and it guides you through all the things that you need to add for your citation. So today is the day that I'm creating it, so I'm just going to say it's the most recent access. When I look at the TED Talk, it's got the information I need about when this was filmed, so I'm going to add that in, February 2012. Just if you don't know the day, you don't need to worry about that. Sometimes you can just leave those things out. It's asking me for a URL, so I'm just going to copy the URL direct from the website and put it in to my frame. The title of the video clip is Connected But Alone, so I'm going to put that in. And as you can see, there's a pop-up box here talking about capitalization. When you're filling in all of the boxes on Noodletools, it will have these pop-ups that will help guide you to create the very best citation that you can. So it's a good idea to have a look at those and follow them. The name of the website is TED, and I'm not sure the publisher, so I'm just going to leave that blank. I'm going to put down that Sherry Turkle is the creator because it's her TED Talk. And then I'm going to submit. And here it's going to put it straight into my works cited. The dashes here are because it comes straight under Sherry Turkle, the other reference I've got. It's the same person, so they don't need to write that again. And it's in correct alphabetical order. Alone together comes before connected but alone. And say, for example, I would obviously use more references than this, but say, for example, I wanted to show my supervisor or someone else what I have covered so far. I can export that into Word. It downloads it into your computer, and just find it. It shows you exactly how it's going to put it in the works cited list. It creates that for you. So as you keep adding more and more things into your works cited list, it's going to keep adding them in the correct order that they should appear in your final list. So those are some really good tools for you to understand how to use the in-text reference tool. So if we were using the TED Talk, here's the way to put it into the in-text reference there. And also that it's creating a final works cited list for you. If you have any other questions about how to use Noodletools to create a bibliography or how to complete in-text citations, please do come and see Mrs. Bond in the library. Thank you.